Alrighty folks, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new episode of Total War. Guys, at the recording of this episode, I have just uploaded the first episode today, so that shows you guys how far I am behind. It's Wednesday the 1st of June today when I'm recording this. So again, like I'm saying, hints, tips are all welcome. But we finally conquered here. What's that? Namnetum? Nanetum? Something like that. We need Cinnabon. So I'm a big wrestling fan. And now I've got to go and invade John Cena's bum. That's very nice. That's very, very nice. Anyway, just want a quick look at diplomacy. These guys have problems there. These guys are very friendly here. These guys are also very friendly here. So we just need to sort of make that aware of that. They're defensive allies are these guys. And slaves and those. So they don't actually have that much with us. They condemn past wars. Okay. So I don't think that they are going to... let's go with the non-aggression pact against these guys. And what about trade agreement? So, if we offer these guys... Oh, actually, give me a minute. Guys, if you could leave the video a like, hit subscribe, consider checking out my other channels and follow me on social media. Let's get back into it now. I've got to remember to do that plug at the beginning. I always forget in this series. I'm really good at it in my other series, but this one I just kind of want to get straight into it. So these guys, likelihood is high. I have a trade agreement with these guys and a non-aggression pact. That is going to mean that we do not have to worry about our southern border. Let's see. They have accepted our offer, fandiddly-tastic. And there are Varney here, are their allies. So, we are pretty good. So the Arverni. Actually, can I can't click that. Now I can click you. So, it's very possible we cannot trade with them. But, who are their allies? Their allies are these guys, which we see here. Okay, they're just defensive allies. And they are, their enemies are quite a lot of people. Quite a lot of people. So we don't actually want to start bringing their enemies down upon us. But at least now we have got ourselves some decent way. We've got a same blood, defensive alliance, already trading. Add offer. They do not want to join our confederation. That's fine. Military alliance is again low. So even though we are very friendly with them, they still aren't very happy about us. But the thing is, they've got nowhere to go. They've got to go across the ocean if they want to go anywhere. We've kind of conquered most of their land here. So, I mean, they are friendly with these guys. So maybe if we were to bring these guys on board, then we could broker an alliance. But I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. I want to have a look here and look at sort of the units that we can recruit in this province. Even though I'm fairly happy with my army. Where's the recruit units? You know, there's nothing else that I can recruit in this province that we can't recruit elsewhere. But I do want to show you guys something. We're currently working towards, if we go on to the technology, we are currently working towards this. Which is 8 turns away. Now, my problem is, if we look here, my public order is going down 1 per turn. And I've got a difficulty level 10 bonus. So... essentially, if I were not on the difficulty that I'm on, then public order would be very bad. So let's go ahead and convert that into a mine just to get a little bit more money. So we need to worry about public order. It's something I need to be more aware of and paying attention to. Now, we can upgrade this, which gives us 4 public order per turn. Now, that also is quite good to have, I think. But it requires this. And this is only 3 turns away. So I think that's what we're going to do. This is worst public order. Worst public order. Doesn't give any public order. We need 7 population surplus to be able to upgrade that. And again, I don't think any of these... okay, this one does. This requires this one. But it looks like I can't go both ways. I can only do one, unfortunately. So maybe working on public order for a little bit is beneficial to us. Do I need the super cavalry right now? I don't exactly think that I do. But it would be nice to be able to recruit the cavalry over here at this province. But it's likely we'll come across one of these with a stable in it anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Again, we've got our units replenishing. Everything is fairly good here. Can I raise another agent? That is the question. So, recruit agent. No. I need to raise my Imperium. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Is it details?
This panel shows statistics.
Alrighty, so that shows me that. It's a bit more than what I was looking for, but no. Is this, isn't it?
When you selected a faction.
Okay, yes. High politicians. Not really sure what this means. What this does. 5 morale for all enemy units. 5% wealth. Plus from, well, wealth from thingy. Okay, here's like 1 public order. So, but which province would I hire this guy in? Like, it was this guy that was a public order. Probably the province that I'm selected. I don't actually have a province selected, do I? So, let's try that. Hire politicians. And this will just help alleviate our public order. Possibly.
The records tab is
It's not what I wanted. I'm looking for my Imperium. So my Imperium is here. So this is where we are close to our Imperium. Armies 4 out of 4. Fleets 0 out of 2. Dignitaries. So how do we... I think we just up... I think this just upgrades as we sort of move a bit further through the levels. Anyway, enough talking. It's time to end our turn. Now, I did upgrade a general between episodes some, because I couldn't remember if I did at the end of the last episode and forgot to save after that or not. So, I just went ahead and gave him the best upgrades that I could for moving around. Those guys are raising a second army, look. So, the looter was offered to the gods, and the fire could be seen for miles around. Words reached Rome, and their response left trial leaders speechless. The Romans sent gifts. The man was a deserter, and they thought he had escaped justice, so they were pleased by the manner of this passing. That's good. Over here, nice. That was good for us. That was good for us. We're upgrading this bronze forge, aren't we? Yes, because we want those extra... what was it that we were getting from the bronze forge? Heroic nobles. Which, yeah, I'm looking rather forward to these heroic nobles. I gotta say that I am. What building do I need for those, though? Because I don't think I can recruit them anywhere in my province, can I? The bronze furnace. So am I going to need that over here? We've got the bronze forge. Bronze furnace needs 5 grand. So, I mean, I don't know per se that I do want to... I mean, they've got 1 army there and a second army here. But this is like melee infantry, melee cavalry. So, I mean, all in all, not too bad. So, I'm gonna... Can I put...
This
oh, no.
panel is used to manually
That's
merge
not actually
armies
what I
or
wanted to do.
fleets in order to assemble the strongest possible
So, I'm going to move this guy a bit further over here.
unit or ship you wish to move.
Not
Click on the
too
tick
happy
button to
about
move
these.
it
Can you
from
please
one
stop
side.
talking, lady, when I'm talking? I do appreciate the help, but I kind of like to put my fingers in and figure it out myself and then get help from other people when I can't do that. Okay. So, army sabotage supplies. Isn't going to do much. This agent is only good for stealing food, isn't he, really? If I'm being completely honest with you. That's like all he's good for. So I kind of want to keep both armies close by. We're not going to move them into attack because this is going to take 5 turns to replenish. But I just kind of want them on this road in case they decide to sort of come down here. But other than that, is there anything else that I wish to do this turn? There isn't, no. I mean, there's a lot that we could do, but there's also a lot that I don't want to do. We could start putting together a 3rd army. That may very well be beneficial. But I want to put together that army using much better stuff. Okay, cool. We're now researching earthworks, which means I should be able to upgrade this relatively soon. I know we're taking time away from the cattle farm. I don't really want to do that. I want to go here And I want to be able to recruit those heroic nobles here. That's kind of my plan. And a part of me does want this to be stables as well. So, I mean, public order is +3. And if I convert dismantle into stables, yeah. I think that's what I want to do. But we need 1700. So, again, there's very little that we could do this turn. Did they move their army out of here? Like, they did. Which means this is... I mean, something's happening to this.
What would you have of me, own goddess? Guide my steps.
Something is very much happening to this. Oh, look. It was taken. That's why. These guys have taken it. Oh, no, these guys didn't take it. They already had it. This is just their main capital. So, I mean, that's good. I'm not going to declare war, but I am going to pop my guys, like, right here. Right here. And we do want our cavalry to fully replenish. 4 turns on that one. 5 turns on that one. And this army is almost ready. Like, we can move this army in a couple of turns. But, all in all, I think that's all for this turn. I don't think there's anything else that we need to do. We're just going to leave those there. We will go ahead and declare war before we attack. But, all in all, I'm not anticipating this to be much trouble at all. Like, we're moving pretty quickly, and I'm not so sure I'm happy with the growth. Could slow down a little bit. I wouldn't mind slowing down a little bit. But that being said, we can reach there. Can we reach there with both armies? We can reach with both armies, which is good. But again, they don't have... They've only got their... I mean, we could take that. We could totally take that with what we've got. Like, I feel like we could take that with just one army. I really do. Like, chosen sword bands, okay, they're a little bit worrisome. The painted ones, a little bit worrisome. But 3 units that are worrisome. I don't see another army anywhere nearby.
How can I help? The shadows are friends.
They could be hiding in ambush, though. I suppose that's entirely possible. They did just kind of disappear.
Travelers.
Wouldn't mind finding out some information about this, though. So, do I move my men in? Or am I just being a little bit too... You know what? Let's leave it a turn. I would like to see if that army has headed over here somewhere. That's what I would like to see, I think. What else do we have to do? There was one other thing that I wanted to do, and that was to turn this into a stable so I could recruit units here. Convert that into a stable. It's going to take 3 turns, which is fine. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Since we can do that, I'm actually going to start moving one of my armies over here. The Iron Fists or the Blades. Like, what are your skills? Unit rank 2. 3, 3, and 5. What about you? 3, 4, and 3. Your effects are minus upkeep. Okay. Traverse the world without any particular advantages. Okay. 9% upkeep cost. Good. Minus 5% chance for success. Hostile actions. That's great. Wounding enemy agents. Research rate. Okay, you seem like you're alright. What about you, though? Privacy penalties in the local sea region. 10% morale for all units. Minus 1 public order for the local province. But, like, you are hands down my better dude. So, I'm gonna bring you over here. Although, I'm going to move you bit by bit. I'm going to move you thinking, because I'd like to bring you up here if I could take this province. And we were going to end the turn there, weren't we? Hopefully that unit isn't attacked. He seems like a pretty cool general to have. But again, I am learning more and more the more we play this game. I'm very comfortable with my 2 guys being there. I don't have to worry too much about the rest of this area. Most joyous, a healthy child is born, a future pillar of the community and the people. That was family, Casey. Great, that's that done. So we can start increasing our public order over here, although we don't actually need to. Like, the public order of this, is this the same for all of these provinces? Yes, it is. But these guys have the weaker public order. Look, that one's -1. So we need to do something here. This is where we wanted to upgrade this, isn't it? Yes. But we're still researching this. I thought we'd done this. We've got nothing in the way of siege, but we are very close to this cavalry tactics here, which is good. Which is good. We're doing it all right. I'm not too fussed by this. We're bringing them over here. Yeah, look, their army is here because they are not doing too well in terms of everything else. Actually, that's just one army. Steal food from this province. This is probably not going to have that much of a -13. Never mind, it's going to have a huge impact on them. And you have a... we can't see you anymore. So... shall we go in for the attack with this unit? This unit is like almost entirely done. So I think we... okay, cancel that move. I'm actually going to go here. And we're going to click with these guys. I'm going to double check them. They've got a few different enemies, which is okay. We are going to initiate diplomacy. We are going to declare war.
Use this option to officially
You've elected to declare war. Are you brave or foolish or just mad? Well, speak. I will listen before I turn you inside out. We have declared war. Okay, they have an army here. They didn't have that before. But that has only meant that I'm going to be reinforcing this army. Go ahead. Have our men not reinforcing? I mean, they're oh. You know what? We could encircle. But I think that we are going to go on the assault. I'm going to fight this battle. We need to fight a battle in this level. We need to fight a battle in this episode, should I say. Their defense is inside the garrison units. I'm not too worried about it. I'm only worried about these the chosen swords. I've got to remember the names now. I'm still learning. They're the only unit that I'm worried about with the garrison. However, what they are doing outside that garrison. I thought I was attacked the city. Did they like sally their army out? Okay. They're getting this cannot be the... are we fighting on the battlefield? Did they sally out? They must have sallied out. So, yeah, okay. Just realized I don't have all that many pike units. So we'll put the pikes nearly as far forward as we can. They have cavalry? They've got a general unit, which is not cavalry. So in terms of this, they don't have cavalry. So I'm more than okay doing that. We'll put the swords behind them. And then these guys, which we'll group together. For ease of access, we'll go over there. Cavalry, you guys can hide over there. And then my second groups of cavalry can just go over here. Chariots can go behind. Yeah, there. Okay. And that's going to do it. No, that's not really going to do it for this episode. We're going to just jump into the battle. Let's do it. Good or bad remains to be seen. Are they moving? They're not moving. They're just sort of chilling here. Which is okay.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
That's what I was waiting for. That was what I was waiting for. They are moving now. Okay. They're coming from this angle. Okay. So grab my slingers. Move there. Put some spears over here. And these guys I want to put defending this angle. This is where the brunt of their men are coming from. What are they sending over here? That's moving very quickly. Of course, that would be cavalry. I mean, they're reinforcing that with cavalry, but these guys are not moving with a... Well, they are moving just very, very slowly with a lot of spears. Quite a lot of spears, actually. No, can I should probably group my swords together. Let's put a line here. I am a little bit concerned, I'm not going to lie. Where are these units going? These guys are going... Put those guys over there. Which one are you guys? You guys are actually going to stay hidden. I do want a backup unit, just in case their cavalry gets around me. And it looks like they're beginning to move in my direction, or they're not. I mean, they've got spears on either side, which is fine.
Warriors eager for blood. Follow me.
Let's begin moving the cavalry in. They're just shuffling units around. They're moving units from one bridge to the other. But again, they're not really moving all that much. I mean, my lines look solid. One thing that I need to do. Where's my, these guys? Where were these guys? Okay. Let's move them out. Spears. Where are you guys? Where's my rest of my spear units? I mean, could have done with more spears and swords, I think. Mind you, these swords aren't too bad. They're pretty good. My only concern is, obviously, they've got cavalry. But they've only got 2 units of it, it looks like. There's 1 unit there. Have they dismounted? No, they haven't. They just weren't loading in. Okay. Okay, so no, they only have the 1 unit of cavalry. I could have sworn that I saw 2 units of cavalry. I mean, you're just kind of huddling all together there. Oh, yeah, they do have 2 units. So they've put it over here. Okay, fall back. They're really coming in with all their men straight off the bat. I mean, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Where's the cav? Where's the cav at? Give me my slingers. As soon as you are capable of firing... They're staying just out of the firing range. That's pretty smart of them. What I want is to make sure those cavalry do not get around me. So I want to turn skirmish mode off because we are going to focus our assault mainly there. And these guys, we're going to pop in cover here. Now, we do need to bring this cavalry a little bit further forward. Cavalry on the wings is a very good way for them to do it, but it also means that it's much easier for us to do. We've let them get into formation. We should have probably started before they got into formation. But they're losing. Okay, they're sallying forth. Are they sallying forth? I mean, we are just massacring one of their units. Right, that unit's gone. And that's just using slingers. Focus fire on this unit. You can put your slingers in front, my dudes. It's not going to make a damn bit of difference. I'm still going to do my best to massacre them. I mean, they're not... This is the best that they're doing. And again, most of my units are just out of cover. Not a worry at all. And again, we'll just pick off one by one, pick off their units. They're starting to break. They're wavering. They're down nearly half of their units, which is good. We need to take this battle at a much slower pace is something I'm learning. We don't need to rush the battle. We've broken them. Okay, that's great. And now we'll focus fire on this. I mean, y'all are doing really, really well. I'm not so sure I'd just be stood there taking it, if I'm being honest with you. But obviously they are. These are the very light infantry. Use our missiles as much as we can. These guys aren't falling as quickly. We are taking damage. And we are slowly beginning to run out of ammo. But I do feel fairly confident that we can at least break a few of these units first. I'm keeping my eye vividly on that mini-map to make sure that they're just not getting around me, but they don't seem to be moving. Right now, they're just letting me take out their missile infantry. They're beginning to waver. Losing current combat. I mean, again, we've nearly broken them down by half their numbers. And they're gone. They're gone. They're gone. Okay, so the next set of units that we're going to focus fire on are these dudes. If you haven't noticed, what I'm doing is I'm trying my best to just divide their middle line. That's what I want to do. I want to divide their middle line. Can I space them out a little bit more? I probably could, but right now, one thing at a time. We want to slowly see these guys go down. My only concern is getting around their cavalry. And when I say that's my only concern, I'm not saying that's something I'm worried about. But that's where my head's at. Okay, I need to keep my eye on that cavalry. I need to make sure that they don't get around me. How am I going to deal with the cavalry? That's sort of where my head's at. They're on the wings. And so I'm keeping an eye. I'm not overly worried about them. I definitely think that we just... Okay, there. Okay, there. Now that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
That's fine. You guys can come to me. This is what I want. Deal with those guys. I don't think they're moving on the other wing. They are moving on the other wing. Okay. But I'm not concerned about that. What I'm concerned about is making sure that these guys get got. Okay. Oh, no, they're not moving. That was me. That was me. That was me. That's just what I thought you'd do. Pull the cavalry back. That's okay. Okay, this is where we need to start sending our men into combat. Or actually, we just need to let them rush at us. Why they are doing and choosing this angle of attack, I'm not entirely certain.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
I'm not too concerned about our hidden units being discovered. Their army just seems to be in dismay. Can I, tempt their cavalry back in?
Our hidden units have been discovered.
That's okay, that's okay. Okay, I'm using my cavalry just to pin their cavalry for a second. Now I want to get my cavalry out of there. Okay. We're going to start engaging.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, my cavalry, I want to get out of there. My cavalry held them in place long enough. I'm keeping a vivid eye on my cavalry over here, by the way. Run them down. Okay, while they run them down, we are going to begin moving these guys. Which cavalry unit is this one? It's not 4, it's 3.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, as for those guys, I want to look. Which way are you facing? You're facing me, okay. Let's begin closing this gap. Oh, that was very smart of you. Very smart of you. You tricked me. I mean, do I even need my cavalry? Guys, engage this cavalry.
Mounted warriors! Chosen spears!
Come on.
Veteran riders!
Don't worry, I got a bit of a plan here. I got a bit of a plan.
Return! Veteran riders! Kill!
Can we?
Orders!
Thank you. Thank you for finally getting on there.
Warriors! Move out! Veteran riders! The oaks are our
Okay.
strength. Spearmen! Ready for battle!
Guys, do me a favor. Pin those in place. Okay, let's begin closing in this circle. Okay, I need to get my cavalry out of there, both units off.
Veteran riders!
So, first of all, let's get these guys over here. And get these guys over here. Begin closing in this. We've just got them encircled here. Now, we could use other tactics here. We could totally do an hammer and anvil with the cavalry. We'll end the battle there. We did fairly well there. Wow, did we really only lose that? And most of the people that I lost was that cavalry unit that got engaged with that spear unit. I wasn't able to get them out of there quick enough. But we managed to take out the vast majority of them. So I don't know if we've got the settlement, though. I don't think we was able to take the settlement because we didn't fight in the settlement. They sallied out. Now, the trouble is we don't have much siege equipment, so taking an actual walled city is going to be very difficult. Difficult, but not impossible. Right through the head. So we will occupy. Their army has decided to run away. He has gained even more experience. Cool. This army is pretty much naff. And now, this is just going to slowly start dwindling away. Like, this did not have the food to begin with. This is like minus 13 food. I don't know about the other territory. We haven't found that yet. I thought this was actually part of it. But this looks to be part of our province. Yes, it does. And the other bit is right here. So we need to be careful if we go to after these guys. Which I do want to. But if we look at the diplomacy map. I think that's where we're going to start to worry about diplomacy. Because they have these guys as an alliance. As a defensive alliance. Which means to go after these means going after these dudes. But if we were to go after these dudes, they're more friendly than we are with them. So we do need to be careful on that aspect. If we go after these, we are going to obviously need to go after these at the same time. Because we've got friendly relations with them. That is probably not the best idea. Unless something happens to sour their relations. That is the question. These guys are not exactly that friendly with us. They're neutral. They don't really mind us all that much. The Nervii, on the other hand, again, neutral with us. So I think with the Nervii, I may very well propose a non-aggression pact for now. Or maybe by these guys. These guys are neutral with us. Cultural aversion. They don't like our culture. But Adolfo, that's a non-aggression pact. You're not going to accept that. What about if I add trade to it? You've no interest. No interest. Okay. But that is where I'm going to end this episode, guys. We've done a fair little bit. Really kind of happy with where we've come this episode. Another battle. I'm thoroughly enjoying the battles. I really am. But guys, if that's something you've enjoyed, do me a favor. Leave it a like. Hit subscribe. Consider checking out my other channels and following me on social media. Those links are down below. If you've got any sort of tips, feel free to share them. As always, I'm Casey. You're the awesome folks. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care now. Bye.